Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that's more going to be explaining what's been going on with SkySaga Infinite Isles. If you've been seeing the previous two videos that I did on SkySaga, one from about last week, another from about a few months ago, you will know that I've been rather tentative, because I did a preview well into last year of one of the alphas. If you saw the previous video, you will know that the reason why I haven't done much in SkySaga is the fact that I tried to record some of it when they went into one of the new alphas a while ago, and it blue-screened the entire PC. And I've been very tentative of going back to it because I don't want game to screw up PC. PC is livelihood, do not want PC buggered. So I've been very tentative going back, and well, back then I had no idea what actually caused it. But after doing the other video, which is when I just played it for, I think, about an hour or so, and nothing happened, I found out that it wasn't the game, so there's something about recording which caused the problem, and I have now worked out what the problem is. It is a mixture of my computer and recording and the game itself. The problem is, when I'm recording, it's very processor and graphical heavy, and the thing that I found out was the thing that I was suspicious of was when it crashed last time. I just transferred from one land to another land, going through the gate into the big adventure thing. And it started getting funny, and that's when it crashed. And what happened when I was recording, probably the sped up video you're seeing now, I'm recording this separately, was when I first went from my home to, I think it was the tutorial place. Yeah, it was the tutorial place. I didn't go on any adventures, did I? When I went to the main hub tutorial town place thing, where they get the quests and be public and stuff, was when it first started going through the loading screen, it started flickering, and it's like, oh crap, just stop everything. And then it sorted itself out. Nothing happened, and that's when I thought, is it the loading which is doing it in? And then I started recording again. After it was loading, after it was back in the tutorial place, and it was fine. Nothing happened. I was like, okay, something's a bit skew-if about this then. And when I transferred back, I let it record the loading screen, and then it started flickering again, turned off the recording. When it was finished loading and actually got back to my home island, I started recording again, and it was fine. My processor for my PC is not great, but I can play the game absolutely fine, not recording. Absolutely, there's really no problems playing it regularly. But when I'm recording, it stretches the processor quite strongly. And then I think, partly because the game at the moment seems sketchily optimized, partly because you can't. The reason why I say it's sketchily optimized is because you can't change any of the graphical settings. Everything stays as is. It doesn't seem that powerfully intensive, but it's intensive enough that when it is in the process of loading another screen, it stretches the processor so much that it essentially... the first sign was when it was loading and I was recording, and then the game window went, not responding. So, yeah, because my processor is not great, and recording takes a chunk of that processor, and because I'm assuming the optimization for the game is not great, or because the game is, for some reason, extremely processor intensive, it bricks the processor, which is a giant pain in the arse. But, on the other hand, it is also solvable. I just have to turn off the recording every single time I go from island to island. Which is something that I have to remember to do. I almost forgot a few times which was quite the concern. But yeah, it means I am able to record SkySaga, but it just means that I have to just stop recording during loading transitions until some sort of until they come up with some sort of solution for it. Because this is the only game that has ever done this. I've played other very early access games which have sort of similar problems, but none of them have blue screened on me. I've had a few of them. I've even tried recording some of the big AAA titles that my PC can't even play before. It struggles to play before, and it just stutters. It just stutters during loading transitions and then goes, not responding, force close. Yeah, this is the only game that I have known that when it goes for non-responding, it refuses to let go of the processor, or something like that, because it is the only game that has ever blue screened on me because it breaks, or because they don't have enough processing power when recording. Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's one of those quite bizarre things where it's fine except for the loading transitions. I can record at the exact same quality I record basically everything else. There's a little bit of latency on my end anyway, during recording, but it's actually one of the smaller ends, especially for early access stuff. So it could be slightly better if I could actually change some of the settings, but it's not bad. It's not that bad when actually recording. But for some reason, during loading transitions, it bricks the processor. It's certainly a game of absolute. It's like, when I break, not just the program. I break your PC. It's the whole MMO component that it has is really good. I'm actually slowly softening to MMOs. I am slowly softening to MMOs. I don't like interacting with other people, and I don't interact with other people. I like to go off and do my own thing. But if we make a clan or something during if these videos get popular enough, and if people demand enough that they want to hang out or have a clan or whatever the clan is, alliance is, then that'd be something I'll do. But I spend most of the time playing by myself, which may not be that bad. And the good thing with SkySaga is they have the home base thing. I like doing that. I'm softening to MMOs. SkySaga is helping me. Well, it's not helping me. It's pulling me towards softening to MMOs. Smooth move, SkySaga. Smooth move on one end and really sort out your programming. So, yeah. That's that for now. Expect more SkySaga. It is good and fun. So expect more SkySaga, and I will talk to you and everyone else later. I have no idea what to say for that last bit, but yeah, okay. See you later.